Welcome back, Cougar fans. My name is Lindley Southern with CUCougars.com, and this is your Cougar Press Pass. The men's volleyball team played 2 games this week. They took on Illinois Tech on Tuesday, where they won 3-1. Alexander Ford had another career night, picking up a career-best 10 total blocks while adding in 11 kills and 1 ace. Tyler Holobeck led the offense with 16 kills while also adding in 15 digs and 3 assists. Elijah Mosher picked up 46 assists on the night, bringing his season total to 828. They then traveled to Lakeland University on Saturday, where they won 3-1. Holobeck padded his stat line with 15 kills, 9 digs, and 2 blocks. Mosher led on both the defensive and offensive side with 41 assists and 13 digs. Van Gato passed another career milestone with 10 digs on the night to officially write his name in the number 1 spot in the record book for single-season digs at 257. Men's volleyball will be back in action on Wednesday, where they will take on the Stars of Dominican University at home. The baseball team played 5 games this week. They took on North Park University on Monday, where they won 16-10. Tyler Dorsch had himself a game, leading the team at the plate, going 4 for 4 with 4 runs and 4 RBIs, including a 3-run home run. Yashawn Boswell went 3 for 5 with 2 runs and an RBI. Elijah Hickman, Jake Mahler, and Tyler Crater each picked up 2 hits on the day. Blake Hickey secured the win on the mound, pitching 2 innings with 2 strikeouts, and Jack Linko registered the save, pitching in 3 innings with 3 strikeouts. They then traveled to Dominican University on Wednesday, where they split the doubleheader. They fell in Game 1 4-3. Dorsch was the only Cougar to record multiple hits, going 2 for 5. Jake Mahler went 1 for 4 at the plate, adding in 2 RBIs. 4 Cougars pitched this afternoon, including Ryan Ranella, Bryce Jones, Connor Fitzgerald, and Kyle Connolly, who all combined for 9 strikeouts. They bounced back in Game 2 and won 10-0. Dylan Ferrero secured his 3rd win of the season, recording a career-high 8 strikeouts. Dorsch remained on point for Game 2, leading the team as he went 3 for 3 at the plate with 3 RBIs. Cam Buckley had a day, scoring 3 runs and going 2 for 2 at the plate. Boswell and Hickman also picked up multiple hits on the day. For their last games of the week, they traveled to St. Norbert College on Thursday, where they won both games of the doubleheader. They won Game 1 9-1. Dorsch led at the plate, going 3 for 6 with 2 RBIs. Richie Spernato also hit .500 on the day, going 2 for 4 with 1 RBI. Hickman was the only other Cougar to collect multiple hits, going 2 for 5 with 1 RBI. Michael Kasich picked up a team-high 3 RBIs on multiple sacrifice flies. Buckley secured his first career home run in the maroon and gold. 4 arms dealt for the Cougars as Dylan Scott picked up his 2nd win of the season, going 5 innings with only 1 run allowed and 3 strikeouts. In Game 2, the Cougars won 5-1. 7 of the 9 starters recorded hits in the game. Dom Owens was the lone Cougar to record multiple hits in the game, going 2 for 4 at the plate with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. 5 Cougars dealt on the mound, with Caden Bork picking up his first career win after pitching 2.2 successful innings with 2 strikeouts and no runs or hits allowed. Baseball will be back in action on Tuesday, where they will take on the Eagles of Benedictine University at home. The softball team played 6 games this week. They took on Carthage College in a doubleheader on Tuesday, where they fell in both games. In Game 1, they lost 7-4. Mykyler Morris went 2 for 4 with 1 run scored. Both Emily Garcia and Arissa Santos went 2 for 4, and Santos also added an RBI. In Game 2, they fell 18-8. Maya Lorenas had 3 hits on 4 at-bats, as well as adding 2 RBIs. Melissa Hadjic went 2 for 4 and added in 3 RBIs for the Cougars. Morris had a great day at the plate, going 2 for 4 in Game 2. They then took on the Vikings of North Park University for their last non-conference doubleheader before conference play, and they split on the day. In Game 1, they fell 6-0. Caitlin Smith went 1 for 1 in Game 1 and got one of the Cougars' 2 hits. Jessica Gang was the only other Cougar to record a hit in Game 1. In Game 2, they won 8-5. Both Santos and Emily Lucero went 2 for 3 in Game 2. The pair also both roped in 2 RBIs. One of Santos' RBIs was thanks to her 2nd home run of the season, and both of Lucero's came from a crucial double. Alyssa Campos and Gang both went 1 for 2 in Game 2, where they each had sac flyouts, bringing their teammates home to score. For their final 2 games of the week, they took on St. Norbert College, where they split. The Cougars fell 3-1 in Game 1. Gang got one of the 2 Cougar hits in the game, where she went 1 for 2 with a double to center field. Morris was the only other hit of the day with a single to left field and went 1 for 3 on the day. In Game 2, they won 1-0, courtesy of a sac fly from Gang to bring in a run in the bottom of the 8th. Ashley Schroll pitched 8 innings with 7 strikeouts. Softball will be back in action on Thursday, where they will take on Aurora University at home. The men's tennis team played 2 games this week. They traveled to Edgewood College on Saturday, where they fell 4-3. Their points came courtesy of Colin Dickey, Diego Loveshy, and Reynaldo Leal in their singles matches, but they ultimately fell short. They then took on St. Norbert College on Sunday, where they fell 7-0. Sam Smith and Nathan Stringer came close to a win at number 2 doubles, but fell just short. Leal put up a fight in his singles match, but was unable to pick up a point. Men's tennis will be back in action on Saturday, where they will take on the Raiders of MSOE at home. Both track and field teams traveled to Naperville, Illinois to compete in the First Chance Invite. On the men's side, Austin Knight secured bronze in the 200-meter with a personal best. Also taking bronze was Jamel Goins in the 400-meter hurdles. The 4x100-meter relay team of Vincent Scarnato, Julian Switzer, Jaden Taylor, and Knight finished in 6th. Darius Strother finished in the top 10 of the high jump. On the women's side, Ariel Martinez set a personal best in the 3,000-meter steeplechase and secured a 5th-place finish. Eve Shelton took first in the 100-meter hurdles. She also set a personal best in the 200-meter to finish in 9th. Anaya Isom set a personal best leap in the long jump for a 7th-place finish. In the triple jump, Ari Cope took 9th. Also taking 9th was Norsa Moore in the high jump. Both track and field teams will be back in action next weekend at the Chicagoland Championships. The dance team competed in the MSOE Midwest Invite this weekend. They competed in the Palm category, where they fell just short of the top 3, but picked up very strong execution scores. Ella Cook was the lone soloist to place and secured her spot as an Invite All-Star. Dance will be back in action on April 10th for the preliminary round of Nationals in Daytona Beach, Florida. Esports won their first round of playoffs 3-0 and will take on Waynesburg University later this week. Coverage for all of our sports can be found at cucougars.com/coverage. My name is Lindley Southern, and this has been your Cougar Press Pass. Roll Cougs!